All right. Our heroes have endured many a trial. Hearing that the cult of Gomodrog wished to attack a hot spring, they had gone and now had found themselves having to stave off an incursion of the elemental plane of fire, deciding that even though this may take away a potential enemy, that rest, love, and life were more precious in this dark winter than a theoretical return of an enemy they had just survived against as they had defeated their herald. And thus, enjoying the hot spring of the thruple that they rescued, they come back refreshed to a tribe almost at the end of winter, clinging, desiring the first warm embraces of spring, but have yet to materialize. Wood harvested from around, and help from the elven thanes have kept people warm, but stretched. Another week, who knows? Bits of frostbite affecting the fingers of the adults as children are kept huddled in the longhouse, wondering if winter will end in time for starvation to cease. There is nothing left. And so a strange village of people begin to go around the town. People going out, taking their last looks, daring to hope as they look towards the log stone where Asa keeps her vigil, accompanied by Maldal as they stand hand in hand. A love that is birthed and grown, quite steamy by some reports, in this winter. Returning to your tribe, the clan of Ragval, Heirsairs and heroes, what would you like to do?
Seems preparations for the last week of winter have been going splendidly while we are away.
Yeah. I almost don't know what to do with myself. It's been a while since we haven't needed to rush to the next thing.
Not my fault. He ordered the coffee. Also, do not leave your wallet in the car.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you guys coffee? Yeah.
Anyone responding to asphalt?
I was about literally after you why it was so dark in here, and I realized none of my cameras are on.
There is. I mean, it's great that winter is ending, but there is that issue of Mildred. and Asa. What'll happen to them when spring comes?
Yeah, that is a good question. They're innocent and we can't let something happen to them. Not only that, Mildred has a baby she has to stay and take care of.
Has the baby been born?
I don't know if it's been born, but there's still the issue that whether or not it's been born, she's pregnant and there will be a baby.
Right. Has the baby been born though?
Well, you just took away my drama, but yeah. Awesome. I was just going to say, you hear screams, and you're going to run and go, what's up? And there's Mildred's label, but you know.
Wait, try again. That will be better this time. Take it from the top.
I thought they just ruined all my fun. Now you're like going on against him? Jeez.
The baby's being born. It's time.
So, lured by the screams of childbirth, you come, and as hair says, you burst into the longhouse where people are attending her and getting everything they need, as you see a brand new Rigvalian come from Mildreth and be held up as the chief yells, "Hairsair's just in time," as they put towards this very sharp, sanitized dagger for one of you to cut the cord.
Asphalt. Go for it.
Asphalt.
Oh wow. Okay. Asphalt shakingly takes the dagger. This really is a miracle of life. I've not seen many babies get born in my lifetime. Not ones that make it. Congratulations, Mildred. And Asphalt will cut the cord.
Let's see. People clap and toast the very watered down mead of winter. And people cheer as they call for the name, and Mildred kind of weakly kind of gets up and says, "Winter's loss. Winter. Law. Oh, winter law. Winter law."
While Asphalt is here and up close, she just wants to see that Mildred still has that mark on her hand that's meant to claim her soul at the end of winter.
Mm-hmm.
And does the baby?
The baby indeed does.
Asphalt will gently tug on Penny's skirts and sort of nod towards that mark.
What is it?
Do you remember what the mark is, Jackie?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Make sure.
Vinterla. Her hand. Her hand? His hand? Her hand?
The hand, yes.
The hand.
This is female. Yep.
Got it.
Why are you showing me that?
I don't know. That's surprising, right? Now that's 3 souls with the mark. It was only ever meant to be 2. Maybe this is a loophole, a void in the exchange.
We are this. She's not here.
What did you say? Sorry. I couldn't...
She's not here. So we can't talk.
Who's not here?
What's her name? The soul claimer.
Oh.
So Varen.
But when she comes, maybe we can talk ourselves out of this.
She already has proven that she doesn't abide by merchant law. There are rules in trade, and she has broken them. But by all means, we can try to summon her.
Need I remind us all that she is like the last vestules of whatever gods still cling to this plane?
Then the other option is to fight her.
Again, the reminding of gods still clinging to this plane.
The only gods I know are coin.
Oh, well, if we're gonna get into this shit, I'm gonna need a drink.
Well, let's go to my old pub. And I'm not serving you drinks, Asphalt.
Wait, why? It's never been a problem before.
I just mean you can get your own.
But the shelf is so high. Ah.
I am a halfling. I'm the same height as you. Fine, I'll get you a cola.
All right,
Penny
so you head
will-
over to the pub.
Yeah, Penny will lead the way over there and go ahead and start preparing some drinks and take them to a table.
Penny, do you have parchment here or some sort of paper leaf or?
Are you asking if I have something for you to draw on, Asphalt? Yes, I do. And she'll stand up. She goes to the counter. She picks up those restaurant cartoon things for kids to draw on. But the back is plain. The back is plain. So she brings it over here.
Those colored wax sticks.
Yeah, it's
Do you
got
have
a
that
colored
little
wax
packet?
stick. And a red and a green. A blue.
Asphalt is attempting to recreate the symbol on Mildred and the baby, and trying to study it using her experience as a rune carver. Is there anything extra that she can glean from it, thinking about it as a rune and the science of runes?
Sure. Give me. It should be intelligence with proficiency, I think.
Okay. 21.
I think looking at it, so as the rune itself, it seems to bear the seems to bear that this person is marked as payment. Very well, and from what you can tell, it's very the ways and lines by which that is able to be done are done with art. It seems as Varen forged this, it was done taking care of any loopholes, like the person who made the deer dying or any of these things, so that it was ultimately cannot be outsmarted.
Got it. So we can't, like, peel the sticker off the auction item, sort of a thing.
It doesn't appear. This is, I mean, what you'd expect from an entity that has been making these and forging these things for millennium.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Asphalt's just doodling away, drawing the symbol, scratching it out, drawing it again, huffing.
Very good. And
Asphalt. Asphalt. You don't suppose this is her way of collecting from the original deal that Tiny made, do you?
Willow?
Or Willow?
Willow.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Willow. Yeah.
Oh. That's a shame. Do you guys think we should tell them?
What good would that do?
If I were marked for death, I'm not sure I'd want to know.
Exactly. Death comes for us all.
Yes, however, death to those three potentially came before their time and unbeknownst to them.
Of course. However, also as Hess says, I'm sure you have commanded over folk who died long before their time.
And
The
also,
different-
is it death? I hear stories about what happens to souls that get taken away by creatures like that. That in ways it possibly feeds them to create more evil, or that they can use those souls to twist them and turn them into unholy creatures that prey upon the dreams of others. But those are just stories, right? Right?
She's a demon, so probably it's true. I mean, taking a soul to torture it or twist it to some ungodly, awful creature. But back to Penny's comment, the difference between commanding or leading people into death is different than what has happened to these three, because those following made the choice. These were not given a choice.
And yet all of us are alive, likely because of it. Nonetheless, if we want to fight the demon, let's fight it. But a decision has to be made.
I have no problem fighting it. However, I'm not sure that fighting it is really going to resolve anything.
Oh, I don't think it will either. But it will remove us. In other words, I don't think we can win.
Well, is now the time to give Mildred and Asa a choice? Then
What sort
should we
of choice?
ask them?
What would their choice be?
Well, if they want us to try and fight her.
I would assume the answer to that would be yes. But if you want to hear them say yes, you can, but I feel like the answer is yes.
Well, knowing the answer isn't the point, though, right? It's that it comes from them.
Sadly, I don't think they get a decision either way, much like Georg said.
Do we really want to frighten them with this information?
I don't know.
I feel like we should at least wait a few days. Mildred just had her baby. In a way, she's been through her own war. We should let her heal from it. Before we send her into another one.
I definitely agree with that. Let her have time to rest and heal and enjoy her daughter.
Okay.
All right. What's next? Is that the end? Anyone has anything more to say or do?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good too.
All right. In that case, you let some time go by, it sounds like. And as hope that you've seen the last of the horrors seems to become brighter. There, you hear a type of commotion come from near the longhouse. As you all make your ways, trying to see what has come. And people are gathered, all seemingly listening closely to a woman in the street. She calls out, you can hear her voice ringing. And as you get closer, you can see that it is the woman who took Mildred in. Even though it was her husband's child and had forgiven. You see Sissy there. And she she stands there. She has survived, and she's denouncing you loudly in front of the village. You hear me, right? She bellows, a voice familiar yet to her, but also familiar in the seeky, devious tone. A demon, an archdemon, no less, came to your trusted hersers. Those same heroes who led you to victory in the raids. Those who protected you in winter. Their power was bought at a price. Yes, a dear price. Your souls. Then she turns to you and a slight smirk. Hello, bold hersers. How is this telling your loyal people the truth about your dealings with Venom? And a murmur passes to the crowd. Disbelief, betrayal, and all eyes turn to you.
Penny will step up. I am no hair, sir. I made the deal. And you were a fool if you thought it was the hairsayers. I've been working against them since I got here. I wanted nothing more than to see Valaka fall. You all deserve nothing less. You are the reason my ship sank. You are the reason my family died. My child. I spit in the face of this whole clan and these Hairsairs. And now my deed is done. Do with me as you wish.
Give me a charisma check.
Ooh, I have my heroic inspiration from last week. What is it? This is just straight charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. It's a dirty 20.
Okay. It seems as though a murmur goes between the crowd and some nod and look disgusted. Others now shake their heads. Doesn't matter. They trusted her. We trusted them. It's as good as if she'd done it. And yet, a small contingent still are undecided.
Can I ask an above?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
As woman says, huh. But many seek to be betrayers by convenience. And what she says isn't really matters if it's true or not. For there was another Hairsayer who did make the deal. You all know. They stand next to them now, hissed. The marks are obvious. You all saw the dark power that they gained. And more, you see the group was sort of on the edge there. Kind of nod, that's right. Even she led them astray, looking at Penny. They followed. What's your question, Robin?
This is the woman that turned out to actually be Venom. We know that, right?
You think that this is the face she wore before, yeah. You had thought that. You had come to that conclusion previously.
Got it. Okay, I was just getting my head around the beats. Understood.
Also, above table, when you think about it, she's been here for a while. Like, she did that thing with Corgana. She did as well. So she's been here infiltrating us for so long.
Indeed, she has been around for quite a bit of the KISS campaign. You've talked to her several times. You held her hand told her everything was going to be okay.
Well, you say another took the deal. So probably to defend you lot. Keep you alive. Look at the gratefulness on your faces for that. And as for you, you seem to know a lot, don't you? Almost like you are part of the deal. Just as bad as me. I suggest they kill us both.
Give me a charisma check.
Damn. Let's go. Okay. 19.
Okay.
Before you do anything, Matt, I would like to whisper to Asphalt. Be like, Asphalt,
Oh, yeah.
do you have anything that could reveal, like, demons or otherworldly creatures?
I don't think so. do you know something that I don't know?
Something that could reveal fey fiends or undead. I forget. anything, something like that.
That's what's not a paladin.
I have something that'll hurt undead, but that's it.
That's okay.
Alright. This woman looks. I saw them in battle. And something even then made me not trust them, and so I have been looking and trying to understand them, hoping to find a glimmer of hope, talking to those who had dealings, and so I've learned of this. I've learned the intricacies and hoping that there was some redeemable quality. But there was none. You see some that were just swayed kind of towards all of you through Penny, and kind of go, and kind of their attitude seemed to return to anger. But now a majority do seem to if slim. Oh no, the hairsers did protect.
Tessa's gonna be like, no redeemable qualities. I haven't been here for very long, but I've heard stories about how Bjorg's gone well out of her way to make sure that everybody is okay after every single raid that has fallen upon our lands. And Asphalt over here, who has been resurrected multiple times, mind you, has lived and died for this clan multiple times, and has worked her butt off making sure that all of our defenses have been up to snuff. Not to mention the other hairsayers who have died for this clan too. Do they have no redeeming qualities either?
All right, Kessa, give me a charisma check.
Do it.
I'm using my heroic inspiration because I have nothing to go for with my charisma. Oh my god. It's a natural 20.
Woo!
20.
All right. Now a far greater majority are swayed towards you. About 80% you've been able to go. Just by curiosity, it was a contest of percentages. Percentages she got and the percentages you were able to get, which you got 1% per number you rolled on your checks. And
So, if you know so much about the demon, I assume you know where their people are.
Silly, trusting fools. I can't believe you would follow them, though what they've done. She spits. You're no fun at all. As she goes, none of it matters. So, it's time for Asa, Mildred, and her child to pay the price. As she snaps and they die. All the best on your future endeavors.
Oh. Much like me, you have no future here.
Asphalt. You can see that though the body is squirm, there is a tiny, tiny bit of life that's still being siphoned. As you remember examining the runes, you see the marks, though quickly fading, are there telling you there is the tiniest bit of time.
To how do I have a sense of how I might be able to intervene? As in, do I think if I casted a mass cure wounds, they would be fine?
This problem is that their souls are being taken. You do see that they are flowing directly into this visage before you. And essentially the only way would be to destroy
Okay,
the
that's
creature,
what I was waiting for.
siphoning them. Yes.
All right, I've had enough of your shit, you bitch. Let's go. Asphalt charges.
Okay.
Good thing I had my drink.
Do we know any weaknesses that they had? Did we pick up on that beforehand? Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't think you guys looked into that.
Okay. Cool.
Oop, all out of focus.
Ugh.
She's a demon, Penny. Probably something holy.
Oh, well, that's a good point, actually.
That better?
It's out of focus. Oh, never mind. It's not. I just have a thing. I forgot to do the stupid thing. There we go. All right. Can you get a beauty shot of Varen, though, so they can see who they're fighting?
You're right there.
How hot is she? How hot is she?
Might have to turn her. 'cause
I'm
it's hard
going
see the
to. Don't
detail.
tell me how to do my job. I don't tell you how to do yours. Which is a lie I do all the time, guys. Now let me focus. Focus, damn you. There you go.
Ah, she's so evil and hot.
Yeah. Now I gotta refocus.
Okay.
We love hot demon ladies.
It's the Dark
We do.
Deceiver herself.
Molly, I have a half-finished mini that Matt described in a different game simply because she was hot, and I was like, man, I need to make her. She was a random PC, guys. Don't even care. Or NPC, sorry.
Indeed. Okay, so real quick then, as we've gone to this. Anyone describe anything from their character's reactions or how they might be preparing, just as I get this last bit up here.
Do I have time to cast something on myself?
No actions or anything like
Okay.
that, but I'll just.
While Asphalt goes to charge, Kessa drops into her weightless mithril stance, ready to spring at any moment.
What is her CR 11 or higher?
Yes.
Sweet.
Indeed, it is. Here we go. All right, y'all can roll initiative.
Also, if you haven't already, please make sure that you're going into this fight fully rested, because we did rest. I'm bringing up everybody else's pages. That's why.
Yes, you did get a long rest before this. Know that these things are important. Alrighty here. Here we go. Okay. Sorry. To look at this, gotta put this up a little different. Her stat block takes up a whole page. All right. So, with that, as you say,
Quick question first. What was everybody's initiative?
yeah, sorry, I might have. Was Kessa 22?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Everyone else's?
18.
13.
Okay. That's great. Because if Molly's was lower than mine, I was going to swap with her, but it's not, so we're all good.
And yours was 13, right?
Yes.
Bjorg? Okay, cool. So I had everyone's, and then I accidentally hit a button that gave me a bunch of false initiatives, and I had to quickly delete them. Okay. Very cool. Right. So you see, as you make your call and begin to charge here, she just laughs. Really? And Casa.
I'm going to also charge her. And can I get to her with 35 feet?
Guys, 10, 15, 20, 25, yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to launch myself at her and like kind of like bear grapple her and attempt to grapple her.
Okay. So roll here. All right, 15 against your DC.
Where what would it be? Would it be like my strength and then
I think
because I don't have like a straight DC thing.
You would.
Oh, wait. Would it be my blade breaker DC basically?
It's strength plus proficiency.
Yeah,
plus
it
8.
would be my blade breaker DC 17 then.
Okay, so you grab her.
And then I need to write down all my maneuver points now. Now that I got her, I'm gonna spend up to 3. So I'm going to spend 3 maneuver points. And she's gonna take psychic damage for being grappled. Because it literally just says, if you are grappling a creature, you could spend a bonus action and up to 3 maneuver points. When you do, the grappled creature takes 1d6 psychic damage for each maneuver point you spend.
Nice.
Just straight damage. It's called Mind Breaker. 12 psychic damage.
Okay. She leans over, coughs as blood shoots out her eyes and nose, and still is cackling and laughing.
And that's my turn.
Asphalt.
Shit. Okay. Bonus action. I call the earth to me as it covers me in armor of rocks. And then I didn't realize I was going so soon. Hold on. Okay, she's grappled. I think I'm going to try this. No, I'm not. Okay, action. I create as I grip my new longsword that is cliffhanger, although devoid of magical energy, I still feel the hope and presence of my ancestors, and a storm brews around me as runes of thunder and lightning light up along Cliffhanger's edge. And that's it for me.
All right. You charged up. Then Kessa. Sorry, not Kessa, Bjorg.
I'm sorry. I'll move 20 feet closer.
Got it.
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action and call upon the stories I remember of Gormagdrog being defeated and cast Shadow Striking Technique on my bow. And then I'm going to shoot at the demon. For a 28.
That hits.
Alright, so that is 14 points of magical piercing plus an additional 20 for sneak attack plus an additional 5 of necrotic.
Right.
And that will be my turn.
The young woman's body topples over. Ah! And one note, you see her looking out the Hairsayers who have now killed her. Who she fought against, or fought for, fought with, who thought could never betray her. And as she falls, the vision of Venin that you saw in the dreams finally comes out unharmed. Oh. She was so much fun to walk in, too. And with that, she will use some of her legendary.
So I'm like grappling the other body.
You're holding the dead,
Yeah.
the dead woman who had so much care as to take Mildred in. As she raises her hand, as darkness forms around herself and you. Our department, this is a 20-foot radius
wait.
dome of magical.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use my reaction and my heroic intervention to prevent her from this legendary action.
Woo! There we go!
Oh, man.
Yeah, suck it, bitch.
All right, so this is coming out. What does it look like to defeat her darkness?
I'm going to say? What am I going to say? So this is just all fun and games to you, huh? Well, the lightness in me dispels the darkness in you.
As you say that, the call of the heroes rings out as the power fades. The logstone shines brightly, recalling the fallen hero Ragval and relic put within. She spits upon the ground. So this brings us to Penny.
Penny is going to stand there a moment as a great tornado of wind begins to erupt around her. It begins to fling at her her hair, and these just starts the waves of air just continue to swirl and swirl as she feels the long gone spirits of Hairsayers come to her to guard her. seeing that she was willing to sacrifice her life for them. And there, a towering dwarf man of red hair and an axe screams as he swings and goes around in the tornado, and then a tiny halfling orc is there with a crossbow and the wind just fluttering around and around, and a cat woman and this tree person, and her eyes begin to almost glow as these spiritual guardians begin to protect her. And she is going to move up to make sure she has this thing encircled in them. So she'll stay behind. She'll stay behind Kessa as she moves up, and she will give Kessa a bardic inspiration, and that's her turn. 5th level, by the way.
All right. So the full effects of this is what?
It was spiritual guardians.
Okay, she gets up to spiritual guardians. And have you moved up to within her then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so they come in, burning around her. Okay, she'll fail that wisdom.
I don't know if she has to even do that when I come across her. I think it's if she enters it or if she ends her
No,
turn.
it's when it first comes in.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I'm sorry. What did she roll?
She would have failed. She got like 13, 15, something like that.
Okay. So that will be 22 radiant as the giant red-haired dwarf slings that radiant axe at her.
Yeah, that's... All right. So with that, she, given a bit of a smile, makes the early dawn shadows come around her from the building and put her into darkness. And she is not able to be seen. Then she moves.
Maya, we're in game.
And with that, you see some of the villagers here looking at this, horrified at who they supported. Their eyes suddenly turn black and dark. There are moves almost like puppetry as they run to grab each of you. Give me strength saving throws against a DC of 17.
Oh, God. Holy crap. I actually rolled 17 because I have a -2 and I rolled a 19.
Woo!
11.
18.
What did Kessa get?
17.
Okay, so it's just Bjork. As they are grappling there. And she will in fact move, but she is invisible to all of you. As she does so, as we go to Kessa.
All right, so you said she can't be seen.
Correct.
So if I did try to attack her, it would be like a disadvantage kind of thing.
Yeah, though, yeah. Basically, as long as I'd roll as long as you have enough movement to try to get around, because you're not quite sure where she is.
Okay. The other villagers that tried to grab us, are they technically considered like enemies that we have to attack or anything, or is it just like they were forced to grab us and then they're kind of like in a daze?
Yeah, it looks like they're being actively controlled.
Okay. Then I'm going to try to non-lethally attack them to like render them unconscious.
Okay, let's go.
$21. And then 27 on my second hit.
Nice. All right, both will hit. And I think with that, yeah, so this is 2, you're able to knock 2 unconscious, definitely.
Okay. Then I'll do like the one that's Penny's right behind me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do the one mine and the one that was going for Penny, because they're right there. Sorry, Bjorn, you're too far away.
It's all good.
And that'll be my turn then.
Very good. All right. So with that, all right, our department. She would have teleported 10 feet behind Asphalt. Okay. And then it's going to put out that 20-foot dome of darkness centered on her. Even though she's still invisible technically. Okay, so darkness comes about. And so that's Bjorg and Asphalt, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this pool of shadows comes both from legendary action and it whips around the two of you. I need each of you to give me a con save.
Okie dokie.
19.
17.
Okay, those will both fail for 32 necrotic damage. You hear whispers in the formless black. Maybe I will just take your souls. And we go to Asphalt.
Okay, now Asphalt has tremor sense for 30 feet. So would you say I would know she was there?
Absolutely now, yeah. You know where she is.
Okay. Great. Bonus action, Shillelagh. And I turn towards her and I say, "Boo, found ya, bitch." And then I whack her with a booming blade.
Nice.
That is a 20, over 20 to hit. I can do math
That
if you
hits.
want me to. Okay, great. So that is 17 force damage plus 6, 10, 11, 12 thunder damage and 10 lightning damage.
Okay, she takes all of that.
And that's my turn.
All right. And go to Bjorg.
What do I need to do to become ungrappled?
You can go ahead and give me a acrobatics or athletics check.
Let's do acrobatics.
There you go.
For a 25.
25. You're able to break free from those grappling you.
Okay, as part of that grapple, using acrobatics, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip him over my shoulder and backhand spring out of the darkness.
Nice.
That'll be my movement as well. And that'll be my turn.
Very cool. Go to Penny.
All right. Penny reaches out her hand, and the spirit of Tiny Tusk gives her a tiny little orb of radiant energy, and she's going to use it at the second level to shoot at wherever this being might be, because she doesn't have to see it to shoot a guiding bolt. Does that mean that it's straight roll or disadvantage?
It's still disadvantage, yeah.
Still disadvantage, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. 24.
All right, 24 will hit.
That will do 20 radiant. And then I want to run into the darkness. Because I saw it shoot in there somewhere.
No, you didn't.
I didn't see the guiding bolt shooting it.
No, you.
Oh, the guiding bolt. Well, you just shot the guiding bolt somewhere, right? So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't track it.
Oh, no, I know that. But
yeah, I mean,
I think yeah.
so go in the darkness.
I'm just going to run in there, see if I can catch it. If I can't, that's fine. Because
All
I
right.
can't see anything anyway.
So I think within that, looks like it anyway. So we'll go. That will be 18.
18 beats it. Takes half damage. Okay. So half of 22 is 11 radiant.
Right. Very good.
And that's I'm going to give another bardic out. Let's see. I don't know if I need to see somebody to give bardic. I should check real quick, right? Inspire a creature within 60 feet that can see or hear you. Okay, as long as they can hear me. So I'm going to yell, Asphalt, take a bardic inspiration. And now you have a bardic inspiration.
What size dice is this?
This is a D10, but you also have the option to flip the coin.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Could go really bad or could go really well.
Yes.
But no one's done it, so.
I did it once with Halvarth, and it
Oh, you
went
did?
bad.
Oh,
On a death save.
Yeah.
that sucked.
All right. So she teleports away 30 feet. Well, almost 30 feet. She's going to be on the other side, away from the party of this orb, but about 30 feet from. Actually, no. I'm sorry. So she'll actually go past. She'll go past the other way, 30 feet from Penny.
So like towards that building?
Other side.
That building?
No, the wagon there, yeah. But more towards the wagon there. Yeah. More towards the wagon. Way off on the other side there.
What wagon? There's no wagon.
Oh, whatever that is. I can't. Oh, the bench.
Bench.
Yeah, not that bench, the other bench.
This bench.
Yes. There we go. But 30 feet from her.
That's the best she can do.
Okay, no, okay, there. She's good there. So she'll go and she'll strike. So bits of you see through her, she throws her blade 3 times into the darkness. So I've got 22 to hit Penny.
Yep.
Then we've got 30 to hit Penny.
Jeez.
And then only a 17 to hit Penny.
It still hits.
Okay, so first strike. This will be 21 piercing damage. And 35 necrotic. And then 20 piercing. And 19 piercing.
Okay, so is that all of them?
Yep.
So what do I have to roll on my con saves? Because I have 3 of them to roll.
Okay, so the first con save would be let me get back to my game log so I can get this for you here. Okay. Yeah, so your first one would be against 56 damage.
Oh, I have to roll a 56?
No, you need to roll a 28.
Okay, that's impossible. So Spirit Guardians goes down. I was just checking to make sure it wasn't possible to beat it before I started rolling those.
When you first walked into the darkness, did you do Spirit Guardians?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she got it. She's going to go ahead and back up. Well, actually, at this point, she's going to go ahead and fly 40 feet into the air.
Does this movement trigger Booming Blade?
This would, yeah. She's actually moving.
Okay. Ooh. 21 thunder.
Nice. Just scream and I will take all of you. Just loyalty and spits again. So we go to Kessa.
So I could see her now?
You can see her, yes.
Okay. How high in the air is she?
40 feet.
Okay, these will be at disadvantage, but if they hit her, they hit her. So I'm gonna throw a couple of darts at her.
Nice.
15 on one, and then a dirty 20 on the other.
Okay, the dirty 20 hits.
Okay. I am going to, because it doesn't specify, it just says an attack. So I'm going to attempt to render her stunned by hitting her in the head. So
Amazing.
just to make a Constitution save.
Is this a straight class feature then?
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
It's Helm Splitter. It just says when you hit a creature with an attack, I can spend 4 maneuver points.
Love it. Here we
So-
go. Con save. Ooh. 6.
She fails. So on top of the non-magical 9 piercing damage, she's stunned until the end of her next turn.
Amazing. She falls to the ground. She cannot move while stunned.
Does she take fall damage?
Yeah, she does. Some great fall damage
Oh, wow,
here.
she landed not brown.
Very good. Did you give me damage for that dagger hit?
It was 9 non-magical.
You guys can tell which minis are made of which material, then I just drop it 5 inches.
All right. She is heavily leaking dark substances. Is that it?
I'm gonna move up to her.
All right. So Kessa moves on up.
And where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm an action surge!
Woo!
Attack her! I'm pulling out my flame tongue great sword, Aziz Light! And 16.
That misses. Just kind of hitting. There's nothing but darkness.
26
Hits.
for 12 slashing and 4 fire.
Nice.
Okay, now I'm done.
All right. Her eyes flitter as a legendary is being used. It looks like multiples of her are spreading her out across the battlefield.
Can I use my reaction?
That's what I was waiting for. All right. So at this point, what you see is a myriad of Venons appearing in the same position all around. How does it just automatically cancels? Or is there a save?
No, it just says you can take a reaction to prevent it from doing so.
Let's go. How do you defeat the mirror images?
I'm going to make a high-pitched squeal, and I'm not going to actually do it over the microphone because that would hurt people's ears. Because if they're mirror images, then it would be like trying to shatter glass.
Oh, I love it. You're screeching and echoes, and as they run, they begin breaking, unable to confuse the field. And then we'll go to Asphalt.
Can I get to her with 30 feet of movement?
Yep.
Excellent. And then I will booming blade again as I try to swing down upon her. Whoa. 18?
It's going to miss.
You do advantage.
I did do advantage.
Okay. But don't forget, you have your.
I have a Burdick. Plus 6. 18 plus 6. 24.
That hits.
Okay. 15 force damage plus 4, 8, 12, 20 thunder damage plus 9 lightning damage.
Okay, 9 lightning and what was the first one? Sorry. You said something and 9 lightning.
Yes, I did. I'll just re-roll it because I don't remember what it was.
Right.
10, 12, 13, 18 thunder.
Very nice. Spurting out, looking very upset. She is stunned.
That's it for me.
Okay. We will go to Bjorg.
Okay, I am going to spend 5 maneuver points and use my Hail of Needles. Are we in dim light here?
Yes.
Okay, so I need a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage for her.
All right. It's on her. This is going to be a 22.
All right, so she passes, so she takes.
Actually, I'm
half-
sorry. Is it a dex save? Stunned, I think she fails them.
Oh, okay. Then
Go.
she
Yeah.
takes 32 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. All right. How do you do this coup de grace?
So I choose a point that is like 5 feet from the top of her head, and I call upon again the stories of Gormagrog being defeated, and I call to the shadows to pierce down on her.
All right. And she looks, gasps in shock.
I told you, my light will defeat your dark.
Until next time. As she immediately melts into blood, a torrent moves throughout all of Ragval, washing all of you like several waves. 20 feet tall, pushing across the village, smearing all of you in blood and reddening the snow. As those under her control kind of blink and fall unconscious. And the marks on everyone's hands vanish, and you hear the cry of an infant gasping at life once more.
I immediately run to Winter and Mildred and check on them. And once that I make sure that they're okay and Mildred has the baby, I'm going to go around and start checking on those that were under her control, trying to gently wake them from unconsciousness to make sure they're okay as well.
All right. These, they don't seem to awaken. It seems like whatever is done to them is keeping them in some type of sleep.
Okay, then I arrange to have someone or someone's help me gently move them into the longhouse so that we have them all in one place and can keep an eye on them so we can
Sounds
figure out how
good.
to wake them up.
Do the clans people seem distrustful of us still, as we're sort of moving around and trying to bring everybody into the longhouse?
Looking at this, they seem to be helping you. You had won the majority of their trust before this fight, and they are supporting you. As even Raffin says, and smiles and pats you on the back. You've done well, Asphalt.
Thanks, Chief. I can't help
Penny's,
but feeling
Go ahead.
like we should have known. Brennan had been sneaking around for weeks. I'm glad it's sorted now. What was Penny gonna say?
Penny had walked away from the darkness just as it was dissipating to go kind of sit away. She had reactivated the spirit guardians, not knowing that the fight was over when it was until the darkness faded. So she kind of sits down on a rock and she's watching as the spirits around her are kind of watching her, and one by one, starting with Willow, they kind of turn and begin walking away, and then Vashira turns around and she walks away, and Tiny kind of puts her hand up looking at the other hairsayers and fades away, and then there is only Cole there kind of watching her, and he puts on a grin and nods, slings his axe over his shoulder, turns around, and he walks away as the wind dissipates and the guardians leave. And she kind of watches the town doing their thing, and then I think she is going to kind of just help out minorly, but ultimately she's trying to get back and start packing.
All right. With that, we'll go ahead and take our break and come back to what else is going to go on.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. Alright, anything else immediate after this has all happened?
Yeah, I try to figure out a way to clean up all the messy snow so people don't have to be reminded of what happened. Not that they'll forget, but
Anyway, ongoing project. It's a bit hard because it covers the whole of the village.
right, I
But-
figured it'll take some time, but
Good. Very cool. Anything from Kessa?
I think there will be. I had heard something about like Penny packing her bags and stuff one day or something, and Kessa's going to kind of show up and be like, "You're not running out on us, are you?"
Oh, I'm not. No, not running away. But I told you once that I was trying to get money up so I could make my way back home, see my family.
Well, you'll have to wait until the snow's clear.
Oh, I know, but it won't be much longer now, and I don't like to prolong things, and I feel like I can get passage aboard the first ship heading out, and that'll be
Good. Well, I was gonna say after that speech you gave. Well, at least stick around to see the coming of spring.
Of course.
After all, anyone with the balls big enough to spit in the face of a god is pretty strong there.
I didn't know I had it in me, to be honest with you, and I just kind of let it take over. Oh. Actually, there is something I probably should give to Asphalt. Do you happen to know where she is?
Actually, I do not. Probably go look for her.
Yeah. I think I will. Maybe you could join us. And
Yeah. And then we'll together go look for Asphalt.
Alright, Asphalt. Robin, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. You guys know that Asphalt works in like the Potter's store when there's downtime.
Yeah.
And she spins like the
street.
She's covered in clay and she's slapping stuff together and carving things. It's a mess in here.
Asphalt,
Uh-huh.
Question. When's your birthday?
What a great question. My birthday is probably, let's say it's in the, it's near the beginning of fall.
Oh.
Or the beginning of spring.
If
Oh.
that serves the story better.
Either way, so I used to run a shop, and anyway, I told you that I met Tiny once. She came into the store, and well, she had put, well, and she hands over a wrapped gift. And she told me that she didn't know if dwarves had birthdays, and that I would need to deliver this on her best friend's birthday. And well, when you died, I wasn't sure what to do with it, so I just had it in the, shelf space and whatnot. And anyway, I just wanted to hand this over.
Oh. She holds it tenderly. Why wouldn't Tiny give it to me herself?
She said she didn't know how.
Then.
She told me she didn't know how to wrap gifts, and I said, well, I could just wrap it for her. And she said no, because it needs to be official, whatever that means. And that she wasn't sure if you had a birthday, and felt it would be rude to give it to you if you didn't. Anyway, apparently that was her thing. But when I saw her earlier today, I just remembered that I had this in storage.
Thanks, Penny. Is it okay if I don't want to open it now?
Of course. Might just hold on to it and keep it on a shelf. But then again, the way things go in Valaka, who knows if anyone's truly gone forever.
You could say that again.
Well, considering up until yesterday, I thought it was impossible to defeat, demons and gods. It definitely happened yesterday.
Yes, it did. And I'm sure they'll turn it into some crazy story. And who knows if our names will ever even be remembered. Though I kind of prefer that they not on my case.
How come? You don't think your family would want to know what you got up to?
I don't think I'll look back on this time and... I'd rather look forward. I look forward to reconnecting with my child and my spouse, and maybe starting something a little bit safer.
It's funny you say that, because I always thought I was gonna be going home too. I mean, I came here looking for Hal, right? And well, that didn't really go as planned. And I mean, going home was always the safer thing, but
I don't really know if that life is for me anymore. I kind of gotten used to Ragdoll. And to you guys, and I'm gonna miss you, Penny.
I mean, I'll definitely miss what few days of good there were here, and that goes without saying, but I have a feeling some of the things I'll be happy to forget, like the attacks, the giants demolishing everything, all that. But this is a home for some. I mean, it was Cole's home and Tiny's home, Griff's home in some ways. But I was just a merchant. And I happened to be at the wrong place at the right time. I prefer just selling things. But before spring, is there anything we should be trying to do here? Building things or looking for things? Well, I'm sure the hot tubs area is still clear.
One can only hope.
Well, anyway, I will leave you to it. I'm going to help out where I can, and as soon as the insects start swarming about, I'm sure we'll have a spring festival, and then I'm sure the ships will start sailing again. And Penny will head out.
Sure enough, as the days go on, crimson, blood-soaked snow begins to melt as the first sun of spring dawns in the sky above you. The great clouds of winter have finally given way, blessing you with a bright blue sky and a shining morning. Condal passes you with tears in her eyes and a weak smile on her face and points out into the grass. Following her gesture, you see them. Wildflowers with broad white petals and a center so yellow it seems like gold. It's finally over. A new year has begun. And as this new year begins, what do you feel like your characters are doing? You can give a short description of what they do, whether that's remain in the village, relationships that you pursue, departing, or adventures that you are looking towards.
Once the days get warmer, Asphalt would
she does decide to stay in Ragball. She works the pottery store. She's moved up from, sweeping the broken bits that had broken in the kiln and cleaning out the specks of glaze and clay. And she makes pieces now, and she's starting to get a little bit better at her rune carving. And she stays around. I think she has a quiet lightness about her that in times before maybe she had been silly, maybe she had been, light and optimistic. But I think this is the first time she sort of settled into being comfortable. And in one of these days, I do think she would find Bjorg, who is the one here who spent the most time with Asphalt and Tiny together, and would ask Bjorg to be with her when she opened Tiny's birthday present.
Bjorg would do that. Bjorg would also stay, and she would continue to help be a leader and make sure that everybody in the clan is taken care of. That's just who she is. So she basically wanders around and checks on everybody and gives them a shoulder to cry on if they need it, or helps them with a problem if they have it. And she's there for people. I guess she's sort of become like their therapist. And yes, she will definitely sit with Asphalt when she opens up the gift from Tiny.
Kessa returns to her clan in the woods come springtime to find out she has been nominated as the official liaison between the two clans to further to have a further partnership for the ongoing seasons for the new year. And she's like, well, crap. Okay, I guess I'll go back. And so she wanders back into town one day, seeing Asphalt and Bjorg and all the others who she's started to quote unquote unfortunately make friends with. She's like a little prickly porcupine.
You see, I think, particularly Asa, kind of, and Mardol kind of take you in a little bit. They go, yeah, as prickly as Asa was.
Yeah.
As they've now moved in together near the log stone, and a nice place for Asa to get into her water, as that particular cupper seems to flourish. And Gondol seems to have taken an interest in both Maldon, her child, and the man left behind from when you murdered his wife. And the village seems to be going as it can. So I didn't mean to care for anything else.
Nope. I think at some point, Kessa will have a moment, a quiet moment, lamenting. What's his name?
Halvarth.
Halvarth. Thank you. I know it started with an age. The death of Halvarth and what was not meant to be. Besides, Kessa probably wouldn't have wanted to settle down with Halvarth. It would have been a great way to find warmth in the winter together, but nothing further.
Perhaps maybe Asphalt has found one of Halvarth's diaries. And in it, he has a long letter about his feelings for Kessa and how he is on a path of redemption and righteousness, and he has spent too long being distracted, so unfortunately it can never be. And he has to let Kessa down easy, though it'll break her heart. But he knows that she would say she wasn't interested anyway, and that's because she understood him so deeply. Better than anybody else, and she knew that he was walking a different path. She's so good that way. Oh, Kessa.
Penny eventually gets all of her things packed up from the store and has some people help her put the crates of what goods she manages to salvage for herself so she can take them back home, and gets on the ship with a few others. And among them, as a courtesy, brings along the doll form of Marionetta, which she intends to place on a shelf on display as a hero when she returns home. And she waves goodbye as the ship begins to part out at sea and heads on its merry way back to her homelands in the mother country. Meanwhile, in a wrapping of paper that is opened up, Asphalt will find a rather well-bounded manuscript that you can tell must have cost a pretty penny. And upon opening it is the title, which says, "The Adventures of Asphalt and Tiny." And it begins with artwork and words that read, "Once, long ago, in a clan, there was a brave dwarf named Asphalt." And the story recounts several of their misadventures, but also includes parts that never happened, adventures they never went on. And at the end of the story, Asphalt is proclaimed chief, and Tiny marries into an orc family, and they remain the best of friends throughout their entire lives.
Nothing more for Bjork?
So, at some point during Penny's trip, she will find a brief little letter from Bjork that says, "Penny, I know that we didn't always see eye to eye, and I know deep down in both our hearts we were only trying to do what was best for the clan. I'm glad I got to know you as a friend and a confidant, and I hope someday we will meet again in the future. Please know that you can bring your family back here and have a great life with us, should you choose. If you don't, I understand. Your friend Bjork.
Alright. In case the drums roll as spring and the season of rebirth has come once again. The clan drums move and ship sails to dangerous waters. It's one of the worst times to travel is spring. You see the cycle start, people sharpening weapons, getting ready to go raid and pillage to get supplies for when the evils of winter come once more. With seasoned hairsayers now, and warriors, and maybe others to come another one day. And with that, we will end our story forever.